Today I have Miss Yvonne Brooks here, the CEO and founder for Veterans to Veterans Info. And I'm going to let her tell you something about her organization and why she started it. So, Yvonne, tell me about your organization, if you can. First of all, let's start with you first. Tell me a little bit of something about you, where you're from, and your military background.
I'm originally from New York, Long Island, New York, and I spent 20 years in the military. So after I got out, I realized that a lot of veterans don't get the benefits that they deserve. So I decided that I needed to teach people how to get the benefits that they deserve. So I started studying, and I did that for about 3 months, and I got my accreditation from the Office of General Counsel of Veteran Affairs, and now I'm an accredited claims agent. So I said, there's no need for me to know this information without sharing it with my fellow veterans. So I started a Facebook page about 6 years ago, and it's called Veteran to Veteran Info. We now have over 655,000 members, and our page has helped thousands of veterans receive the benefits that they deserve. We've saved thousands of veterans' lives, so it's not just a page where you learn regulatory guidance. We also support one another and help them with their different struggles as far as suicide prevention and other things. So we just teach one another on what the regulatory guidance states and what you need in order to get the benefits that you deserve. So I would like for anyone that knows a veteran, or if you're a family member and you have a veteran that needs assistance and been denied, you can come to our page, and there's thousands of people that can give you their stories also on how to get the benefits that you need. And 38 CFR is the VA Bible. No one should submit a claim unless they review how VA rates you. If you don't know what VA needs from you, you don't know what to give them. Never ever do a claim without going through 38 CFR Part 4. You should never do that.
Well, good rundown there. Now, I understand you just mentioned there you had over 655,000 members. That's a lot. And now, you did tell me you have some visits up to Capitol Hill with your organization. Can you just elaborate on that a little bit?
Well, I've been up there, and I've talked to Congress, I've talked to the Undersecretary, I've talked to the Secretary, I've talked to the people up at the Suicide Crisis Line to help them come to our page and see what kind of assistance they can give soldiers down at the grassroots area, because we kind of know in my group what the veterans really need and what support is needed and the changes that are needed in the VA. So I talked to the upper echelon a lot about ways to improve VA to help better support our veterans.
Well, that's outstanding. So where do you see your organization in the next 3 to 5 years?
Well, we're practically global now because we reach out to veterans all around the world. I just think that we'll increase the popularity of our group, and we'll continue to help people get their 100% and help save lives. And that's the most important thing, is to save lives, because our veterans are really having a hard time. And if they get the support from us as far as emotional support and regulatory guidance support, it'll make their world a lot better.
And Mr. Vaughn, I appreciate you giving me this time to interview you. Now, just a little short moment. If you got a veteran out there right now who doesn't know what to do to try to get a claim or to need help, and if less than a minute here, what would you tell them? What kind of advice would you give them right now?
First thing they need to do is do an intent to file before you even submit a claim, because with an intent to file, that holds your effective date for 1 year while you gather evidence. So you don't have to have all your evidence right away, just that intent to file. So you have to put your regular claim in within a year, and when you do get your disability, they will back pay you from the date that you did your intent to file. And the first thing you need to do is gather all of your evidence and go through your medical records with a fine-tooth comb and annotate in chronological order. Let's say you have back issues. So you would look in your records and find all your back issues. And like September 9th, 1982, I hurt my back. That's when it began. And any time after that where you had to see a doctor pertaining to your back, you need to put that in a chronological order. Then you go to your next disability. Start from your head to your feet and put everything in a chronological order. Because a lot of times VAs will say it's not service connected because they couldn't find anything in your records. But if you take that needle out the haystack and give it to them, is right in their face, so they can't tell you that. And a lot of times people get denied when the information is in their record, but VA didn't see it. So you're your best advocate. You know what's wrong with you. So you give it to them straight from your head to your toe.
Well, Yvonne Brooks, I want to thank you again for your time. I'm sure you have provided a wealth of information for veterans out there. And I just want to say thank you and continue to do great things for the veterans.
You're welcome.